Hey credit warriors, well it's that time of year again and we are back in classic credit shuffle mode as you can see on the tabletop, and it is time for our What's in My Wallet video. Now I only do this once a year, so enjoy. Let's open up the wallet, and this is going to be a bit of a travel wallet because like I do most years, I am traveling to the UK for Christmas. I'll be there for 2 weeks. I'm probably already there by the time you are watching this video because this was filmed in advance. So you're going to kind of see what cards I've been using for sort of November to December time, and then some of them swapped out with the cards that I'm taking on my trip, and I will tell you the reasons why. So first of all, we're going to open up this wallet and, well, you can already probably get a little bit of an idea of what's in there, but let's look at this first card here, which absolutely is the Amex Gold card, or to be precise, the Amex Rose Gold limited edition, special edition. You can only get it until January 2019, so if you miss your chance to get this particular color, you won't be able to get it. Just a side note though, the gold and the rose gold have the exact same benefits. So definitely taking this to the UK, even if it's just for flex value, as Brian Jung would say.
Flex value rules the world.
Because, probably not many people in the UK or in Europe have seen it, if at all. And they don't really have many metal cards over there, if at all, either. So it'll be something cool to sort of pull out and show off, I guess. Although, guys, it's really good to be modest. I mean, I'm not encouraging showing off, but, bit of flex value there with that. But I probably won't actually use it that much because the categories, the bonus categories it gets, US restaurants and US supermarkets, they're both US categories that you get that 4x per dollar on. So unfortunately, it'll probably just get pulled out now and again for flex value, but the actual spending in restaurants and stuff, etc., and travel will be going on to the Chase Sapphire Reserve. Now, Chase Sapphire Reserve, for a long time, it has been my kind of workhorse card. That's a cool term, right? I just invented that, the workhorse card. It means the card that you use most often for daily spending. You put a lot of spending on, you work it hard, right? Look, I've worked this so hard that it started peeling off here. I had to fix it with super glue. Anyway, so Chase Sapphire Reserve, it gets 3x points, UR points per dollar on travel and dining, and they're really broad categories. So dining, all over the world, restaurants, wherever. Travel is very broad too, so in the US and internationally, it can be air tickets, Ubers, trains, whatever. So I'll probably use this for, train tickets in the UK, going to London. The only downside of this is it doesn't have chip and pin. Well, it does have a chip, obviously, but it doesn't have a pin. So you can't use it at vending machines. So to buy train tickets, you have to go to a person, a kiosk, rather than be able to do it at a machine, because those vending machines in the UK do require a pin typically. So with a card like the Arrival Plus, the Barclay card Arrival Plus, it does actually give you chip and pin, that's great for traveling in Europe. But this one doesn't, so it's a little bit unfortunate, but still a great card for traveling because its bonus categories are international. Now we'll show you our next card. You can pretty much already see what it is, but anyway, the American Express Starwood Preferred Guest Card. So this card, it's got a $95 annual fee. It gives you a free hotel night up to 35,000 points. And the reason it's been in my card over the last month or so is because we stayed at the Ritz-Carlton in Grand Cayman, in the Cayman Islands, and I used this card for all my spending there. So this card's point earning on daily spending has decreased 33% since the merger of Marriott and SPG. However, its point earning on spending at Marriott and SPG hotels is still good, 6 points per dollar. So that's very, very good. So I've been using this this card for basically spending at those hotels. So I used it for all my charges for room service. Okay, room service alert. So this is the Italian, what is it? Ham and cheese selection. And you can see that wonderful, and this frittata bread. Mrs. Credit, if we're gonna eat that, I got this gluten-free bread. I'm doing a special diet, and yeah, and this stuff is one of my favorites. This is I don't know, it's from Switzerland. It's a type of ham. It's so good. It's got pistachios in it. The main charge that was booked with points. The actual room fee was booked with points, but resort fee and room service. So I spent about $500 at the Grand Cayman Ritz-Carlton with this, so that would be about 3,000 points. And I'm going to be staying. We're going to be staying at the Marriott in London, close to Harrods. and we'll use this for all the charges that we get there as well. So we've booked one night with a 35,000 point award certificate, the award certificate from this card, in fact. But because we booked a room with executive lounge access, there's a British pound fee for that. And it's also a bigger room with can have 4 people in it. So it's, it's a little bit beyond what the award certificate gets you. So it's the award certificate plus £140, which will go onto this card because of the 6 points per dollar at Marriott and SPG properties. So let's put that back inside. Now we'll have a look at the last card in here, which I have been using over the last few weeks, and that is Chase Freedom. The reason for that is because you get the 5% quarterly category at wholesale clubs. And I'm a member of Sam's Club. Joined it originally because of their tire patching service. It's free for Sam's Club members, which is very good. And you can get discounted membership through Groupon as well. So I saved a lot of money that way. But Sam's Club has actually been pretty good. It's definitely a rival to Costco. It's a bit quieter than Costco as well, which is nice. So they've been doing the 5% back in the Freedom Quarterly category for the Q4 of 2018. So that's why it's been in my wallet. But I'm actually going to swap that out with another card for this trip. And we'll just do that now. So I'm going to swap it for another card. All right, so the other card I'm taking is now in the wallet. We're just going to pull that out. And that is none other than the Charles Schwab One brokerage account debit card. And the reason I'm taking this card with me, obviously it's not a credit card, it's a debit card, but it's because it refunds ATM fees. So it's a really good way when you're overseas, if you go, or even in the United States, right, when you come to some sketchy, dodgy looking ATM, right, that charges you extortionate fees, it'll refund those fees for you, okay? So that's really great. So I always take this card when I'm traveling. I'll make sure there's some cash in my brokerage account or put a bit of extra cash in there so that I, have something to actually take out. And I can use this for fees on those sort of dodgy, sketchy looking ATMs. So that's really cool. Now, in addition to the Schwab One brokerage account card, I'm actually going to be taking this UK debit card with me. So this is the UK's HSBC debit card. HSBC, if you don't know, it is actually a UK bank, hence, even though the name Hong Kong Shanghai Banking Corporation of it started in Hong Kong and Shanghai. But in, I believe it was 97 or in the 90s anyway, they moved their headquarters to London because of Hong Kong going back to the Chinese. And, it was British people that started it in Hong Kong anyway in the first place. But yeah, they're headquartered in London. They're one of the biggest banks in the UK. So I'll be taking their debit card with me as well. I still have an account there with some money in it and also a huge overdraft facility on it. So if I have any problem there and I need extra cash, this is the debit card that I will use. Obviously, you don't want to dip into that overdraft facilities just for emergencies, but anyway, I do have some cash in there as well, and I might transfer a bit more over there in preparation. So basically, if I see an HSBC ATM, I will use this card, and if it's one of those sketchy ATMs down a little alley or in a bar or something, I'll use the Schwab One brokerage account card. So let's just put that card in there as well. So my wallet is basically ready. And then of course we will have to put this US permanent resident card back in there just to make sure that I can actually get back into the country okay after the trip. And that's the wallet, guys. That is what's in my wallet 2018 going into 2019. Sometime next year, the SPG card probably will get replaced again with the Hilton Honors Ascend card. It's got great earning on gas. I use it a lot for gas and stuff. Depending on what categories they have for the Freedom in Q1, if it's gas in Q1 for the Freedom, obviously I'll be using that. I'm using the Gold card for supermarkets now, so I don't know. The Ascend card might not go in there, but it really depends how things stack up. If you want to buy the wallet, these wallets are on sale in our store. Credit Shuffle wallets. This is the Traveler, one of our most popular designs. It's reasonably thin for a wallet. It's two-fold. That's how thick it is, loaded up with about 7 credit cards, and it'll, you can put about 10 in it. It does get a bit thicker, but under normal circumstances, it's a pretty thin wallet. There is space also for cash if you want to carry cash, but it's really designed for people who mostly just want to have credit cards and debit cards in their wallet. So do take a look. The link is below. We'll also put links to some of the best credit cards of 2018 in the description, that link from our partners that you guys can check out and learn more about those cards. And it does help our show if you use our links, so we do appreciate it very much when people do. As always, guys, please subscribe if you're new. I'm in the UK right now, so we will be seeing you again in the new year when we're back in the US. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.